Looking at the MBA picture in India, basically the MBA program started very early in India, right? In 1961, Ahmedabad was established. 1963, I think, Calcutta was established, and very gradually the MBA program trudged along, right? But those were the days of limited economic growth because of strong government controls, right? And we had a very closed economy, right, till the 1990s when Manmohan Singh and PV Narasimha Rao opened up the Indian economy. So the MBA got momentum after 1991 with the liberalization of Indian economy, right? From 1991 to the year 2000-2001, it again went slowly because the reforms were slow and steady, and gradually MNCs and other companies started visiting India, setting up manufacturing bases in India, and hence they required management professionals. After 2001, there was an explosive growth in the MBA colleges in India, or we can say the B schools in India, because everyone was there now to cash in on the MBA bug, right? And obviously thousands and thousands of MBA started graduating from Indian B schools, and this continued till the time, I think, 2008-2009, where the US financial crisis hit the sector very very heavily, and there was a brief slump. But again, from 2011 onwards, MBA has been on the rise in India, and it is one of the most preferred programs in India, right? Till 2020, when the corona crisis has hit us again, MBA graduating from Indian B schools, among the, I can say, the top 30 B schools in India, have managed to get very decent job offers and profiles in India. Now let's switch to the MIM story, right? Now the MIM story originated in Europe, largely in Europe, and started getting momentum in the 90s, where there was a slew of aspirants who were not having work experience of 3 to 4 years as mandated by American B schools and the old European B schools, and some new courses, new B schools came into picture, like ESSEC, ESSEC, EDHEC, HEC Paris, IE Spain, and we can say Stockholm School of Economics. So these started coming into picture because they offered an MIM program, right? So they were not universities, they were just standalone MBA institutions which were offering the MIM courses, a slew of MIM courses in Europe, right? As far as the European MIM is concerned, though it started off in 90s, there was an institution called CEMS, which started integrating the MIM program across Europe, and they found collaborating partners in many parts of the world, right? And there were schools like Schema Business School, which had almost 5 cities as locations across the world. So that is how the growth of the MIM happened. Now, why MIM also gained momentum is because it attracted a lot of raw talent, probably from the age group 21 to 23, 24, which was otherwise unfit to join an MBA program. They were not qualified, right? So they attracted a lot of such graduates who started taking this, and eventually, once FT, Financial Times London, started rating the MIM program, right, the corporates also got comfortable with hiring the MIM graduates, and that's how the story goes.